Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about Weiss Schwarz Goddess of Victory Nikke. If you cannot tell on my screen, today I'm going to be talking about the reprint or wave number 2. I know people get a little touchy about that, so I call it a reprint because they literally asked how many people wanted to order more of this stuff, which meant they pressed the reprint button. But this time around, it's still going to be gold signatures because it counts as part of the first edition. You'll also see playmats inside of the cases. And I'm just going to take a look at the lessons you can learn from Goddess of Victory Nikke. Now, Weiss Schwarz seems to be on some kind of not good market where reprints are like the only thing that most people look forward to, or Azur Lane 2, which probably will get reprinted at some point into the future as well. Now, the big thing about this Wave 2 or reprint, when it was first announced, I'm like, the people out there that have this, that have massive quantities of this is not going to be very helpful to you because you need to sell some of these booster boxes. And if you actually attempt to sell some of it, it may actually stop this reprint or wave from happening. But unfortunately, some people wanted to keep their very high prices, and now they are going to be holding their boxes for quite a bit. So you can see out here $59.14. The price, of course, was a lot higher, as you can see on this graph. I didn't mean to laugh, but obviously we all knew this was going to happen because let's say 74, mid $70, and all the way down here, of course, to $59.14. One of the people that I pointed out time and time again as part of all this, again, I'm not making fun of you or anything like that, I think you have guts for doing this, is this store right here with 1,492 booster boxes. And originally on TCG Player, we noted it was at 1,500 booster boxes. So when that reprint came out, I was like, maybe some people with lots of boxes. There's other people with hundreds of boxes. Maybe drop the price. So instead of people wanting to get in on the second wave at the lower price, maybe they get in on the initial offering and get it for a price that seemed more fitting to them. But some people are cool with waiting, and this is what is actually happening. So of course, what people ended up doing was they got a little bit greedy. When reprints happen, there's always a reason why that the reprints don't have as many booster boxes or sealed products sold as the initial release because people already got it. There's some people that are cool with what they have and they're done. They don't need to touch it ever again. Some people, of course, missed out. And some people, instead of just pre-selling some booster boxes, wanted to take a little step further and buy more. Again, that is your choice what you do here. I'm not judging you. This is just what happened. And you could tell by these listings. There's 48 listings. And if you just take a look at the very first, let me just zoom in so you could really see what I'm saying here. First place, 186, 40, 277, 23, 17, 2, 83, 44, 14. Yeah, right on top of that. And even then, I showed you, it wasn't until page 4 when you saw the person with 1,492 booster boxes. So we got a long way to go. And if you take a look at the cases, let me zoom out here. Yeah, this actually says the case is 1150 plus 1088 shipping. We have 39 listings, 39 sellers, 1 case, 12 cases, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. There's a 10 somewhere on this list. I remember seeing it. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 10. Bang, right there. This actually coincides with the person that has it on the booster box as number 1. There you go, just to show you what I mean. There you go. 186 of these. Yeah, and if you do the math on that, that does not equal 10 cases. Okay, so who knows how many are singles, how many are just straight up just cases? I have no idea. You can try to piece that one together. But no matter what, in the end, there is a lot of supply out there. And unfortunately, for some sellers that got a little bit greedy, you may find yourself holding on to this for just a little bit longer than you thought. Now, just to show you, there's been an uptick of buying because, of course, the price has gone down. That's what people are looking forward to do. So back on August 10th to 12th, we have 54 booster boxes. So let me zoom in. I want you to really be able to see this. I hate these zooming in and out stuff. But that's what we got to deal with. Okay. 54 items August 10th through August 12th, August 7th through 940. And then as the price have come down, we have sold more and more. So you still have a good chance of selling booster boxes. It's really just how far on the list you actually are, which of course means undercutting the heck out of each other, which is no surprise. So I will basically just take a look at the prices really quickly of the single cards. But should be a lesson pretty obvious to you. With that much supply of booster boxes out there and what this set actually has in there, if you are a buyer of a card and the card is not as popular, right? There's some people out there like me that may like a certain character that is not as popular as other people. And that because of that, you should be able to pick up some cards as a deal later on, right? You are in control. You just got to wait for that time to actually come because people are going to open this. You obviously see it by how many booster boxes are selling. So you just need to wait for your unpopular card to keep dropping down in price. However, if it is a popular card, some character or some art on there that entices people to actually purchase it, I think you would just have to keep checking in every now and then as people crack open these booster boxes and pull the card that you actually want. That should still make sense to you because some of these are still pretty popular. But as you can tell, prices of these cards have come down because there are more supply. But again, the more popular ones are still being scooped up. So you need to just be very careful about that. And the reason why I'm going through all this is we still have what I told you a little bit earlier. We have Azur Lane coming out towards October. I think it was beginning of October, mid-October, something like that. And I really want you to really understand what's about to happen here with Azur Lane. Azur Lane is like another Goddess of Victory Nikke. You're going to see people with lots of this product. And if it ever gets to the point where, let's say, prices skyrocket like they did with Nikke, or product was seemingly hard to find at a reasonable price, you can guarantee, without a shadow of a doubt, Weiss Schwarz is going to reprint. So you have to ask yourself at that point, are you willing to drop the price or sit through another one of these reprint situations that has happened? And then you also have to ask, how many people are going to go nuts and attempt to buy more of this reprint and put it up here for sale? Yeah, because you can see that's what's happening now because everybody knew it was a good product. But some people could not hold back, and we're going to have a repeat of this. But it's always interesting when I say that because when you think about it, some people are going to learn that lesson and other people are going to like, hopefully they learn that lesson and I'm still going to go max greed. So it just depends on how much money you really have to spend on this, put out, how long you are willing to wait. But lots to chew on here when you think about that. But as far as this product go, it was really good. Right, I still think it's better than what you're going to see with Union Arena, with the arts, with the signatures, all of that great stuff. Missing the AGR, I had a huge problem with that one. But no matter what, AGR, no AGR, it didn't matter because of everything else that was already inside of the set. It was never going to stop it in any other way. And then I think about just Weiss Schwarz in general, what's going on with the market and all that. Weiss Schwarz is just chugging along. They're going to keep selling cards. They're going to still be average at best, kind of like I don't want to say a forgotten game, but in people's mind, not the first thing that comes up when they think about trading cards. It's just the absolute truth. If people are out there saying Weiss is important, better than other card games, the answer is no, not anymore. They gave up. They gave up just like many other people have given up on this game. So if you have any questions or comments, please, you know where to find me, right down below, or send me an email. But as always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside your budget. Have a good one.